Thank you for joining us and welcome to another edition of Answers Network. I'm your host, Alan Cardoza. And for those of you that have been listening, sending in questions and comments, thank you so much. And please continue, help spread the word that every Monday from 11 a.m. to noon Pacific time, this show will bring on special guests that can inspire, educate, and in some cases entertain, while bringing answers and options to making our lives happier, healthier, and more successful. Now, I'd really appreciate it if you would all do me a big favor. Please forward one of our shows to your social media group and to someone you know who can benefit from a particular subject. This is one powerful way that we together can make a positive influence in the world. And I can guarantee you that if you want to send this out to people, this is a subject that we can all benefit from. Our topic today is, what is the mystery of life energy? Our guest, Dr. Rick Leskowitz, has literally written the book on it. He recently retired after serving as a consultant psychiatrist for over 25 years with the pain management program at Spaulding Rehabilitation Hospital in Boston, where he also founded the Integrative Medicine Task Force. He holds an appointment at Harvard Medical School and has studied energy healing, meditation, and hypnosis for over 40 years, presenting workshops nationally and internationally on the integration of subtle energy techniques and theories with allopathic medical, with an allopathic medical model. Now, Rick has written widely for medical and lay audiences, with over 50 articles being published in leading scientific journals. His documentary film about group energies in sports, it's called The Joy of Socks, Weird Science, and the Power of Intention, was broadcast on PBS stations nationwide. His latest book, Mystery of Life Energy, is a groundbreaking work that unveils the abundant evidence supporting the existence and impact of the biofield, a concept that's revolutionizing our understanding of life energy and takes readers on a riveting journey through the various expressions of life energy, from the personal level of individual healing to the vast, interconnected realm of global consciousness. Rick, welcome to Answers Network.
Thank you, Alan. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for the invitation to be here.
Well, you're very welcome. It's something that I am very interested in. And although in the introduction I referred to the allopathic medical model, so I didn't know what that was. So can you explain what that is and why it's so important?
Well, I didn't know what it was either when I started medical school, because it's one of these jargon words that medicine just loves. The best preparation for medical school would have been to take Latin and Greek in high school, because that's the vocabulary. So allopathic is a word to describe one particular approach to health and illness. And it's made up of two words, allo meaning other or something different, and pathic meaning, pain and pathology and like that. So in medicine, we tend to treat symptoms as other, and we prescribe medicines that aren't part of the body, in contrast to homeopathic medicine, which is, you probably know the phrase, like cures like. So homeo meaning homo, like as. So it's the contrast that we use opposites to treat symptoms. And there's a lot of implications for that I can go into it at some point if you'd like, because it really is, it's the strength of the model and it's the weakness of the model, because it really,
and actually I would love to have you go into it, because there is so much information, and again, I love the fact that we have the internet and we have so much information at our fingertips.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it also means that we have a lot of disinformation that's out there, and so there's information on both of these subjects that you've just mentioned. So I would love to have you go deeper into that.
Well, I think the main problem, if you will, it's a strength, but it's also a problem with Western medicine, is that we view human beings as bodies that are machines. We're very complicated machines, but sort of the promise is, if you break it down into the component parts. You can find some part that's broken. You can repair it, replace it, fix it, put it all back together, and everything will be fine again. And then a lot of times that does work. I tore a ligament in my knee, and I tried to meditate for about a day, and that didn't work. So I went to the surgeon, and he fixed the broken part literally. So there's a lot of good that comes from that, but it misses out on what I think is the key ingredient, which is this invisible healing energy. And it's ironic in a way that every single healing tradition around the world, except for ours, talks about this invisible energy in one form or another. I think people nowadays are aware of, in traditional Chinese medicine, you have qi. In the yoga tradition, you have prana. And, in my book, I list about, I can't even remember now, there's about a dozen or 15 that I mentioned that words are out there. So we tend to be very proud of our accomplishments in the West, but we're